Beautiful people, and good morning. This is Krista from Wildwood Creations, and I am here with my deck by Kim Krans. It's called the Wild Unknown. It's a traditional tarot deck with 78 cards. There is no people in this deck, and this is the second edition. There's 3 editions out right now that you can get your hands on somehow. Of course, the first edition is very hard to come by, and people are asking outrageous amounts of money for them right now. But if you're really set on getting that first edition, what I have heard is that China has made a copy of the deck. And they're selling it, so be very, very careful who you purchase it from. There are some visual differences when the decks are side by side, so that you can tell that it is a knockoff. But right here, this is the second edition, and the first edition has a very, very thick cardstock, I'm told. I don't rifle shuffle, but some people do, and because of that, they have found the deck kind of unmanageable to work with. But the second edition, I love the cardstock. It's pretty thick cardstock, and these are the backs. It's like a snake skin kind of theme, and it actually goes hand in hand with, that's my Lumina, goes hand in hand with the Animal Spirit deck. They both have that kind of look to them, and they actually look beautifully when used together in a spread. When you're, if you flip the cards over one by one, if you just flip them all over, they still look gorgeous together because they're done by the same artist, Kim Krans. But either way, to each his own. The art style is selective color art. So, you'll look through the deck, you'll see that not everything is colored in. There are special little tidbits that have color in them, and that definitely stand out and I think are meant to. Now, when I bought this, I paid $50 for the deck itself, and what it came with is this stuff right here, the deck, this nice hard box, and this little pamphlet, and it says the Wild Unknown Tarot, and on the back it says this is only the beginning, find more guidance in the Wild Unknown Tarot guidebook, which is this right here, and as you can see, it's very beat up because I use it so much. For guidebooks, though, it's really honestly not that great, and no disrespect to Kim Krans, I love her decks, I support her greatly, as you can see by over here. I have the Spirit Cloth, and I have the Animal Spirit deck, so I am a very big fan. I just think it could have been written a little bit better. Now, when you do get the deck, I don't know if the third edition comes with this, but the printouts do come with a card on the back. And as you can see, this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is really cool. I love that. And then on the main part of it, where it has all of the information, it has 3 spreads, and then it has little keywords for each of the suits and the major arcana. So for the keywords, you're going to get like 2 or 3 words for each of the cards, which is great to have on the go, when you're reading and you get stuck, you get into a funk. But the guidebook definitely has a lot more information, not as much as I would like, but it still is, it's worth it to pick up. So when you open the guidebook, it has the contents page. It has Drawing the Tarot, just a little bit about the creation of the deck. And then it has a piece on understanding the deck, a major and minor arcana. Gotta go kind of quick because it's stuff to do, but then it breaks it down into wands, cups, swords, pentacles, all that good stuff. Court cards, giving readings, getting readings. You know, just what a general guidebook usually ends up coming with. It goes into a card a day, which is a great practice for people that are new to tarot. It's got a past, present, future spread, which pretty much every guidebook comes with. And then Celtic cross. So there's really not any unusual spreads that Kim Krans came up with herself. They're just general spreads that you can find absolutely everywhere. It has a little bit on reverse cards and, of course, last thoughts. And then it goes right into the tarot itself. And it starts with the wands. So this is what you'll get for the minors. It's just a little paragraph, a few sentences, not much to go on. But I think this deck, seeing as she is an artist, she's trying to have you connect with your intuition, you know, bringing that out of you. So if you're looking for a more intuitive kind of deck to work with, this is a great deck for that. Some people do find it hard to work with this deck, and I've noticed people either love it or hate it due to the fact there's no people in it. Some people just can't work with it without people in it, and I completely understand that. I'm an artist myself, so I think that's why I have such a deep respect for the deck and why I'm so drawn to it. But, to each his own. And then it has a bit on the major arcana. And for each major arcana, you're going to get the same amount of information that you do when it comes to the minors. So there's really not much. She gives a couple keywords, and then I am like full up on space everywhere. I have so many pictures to delete them, and some apps just to be able to continue recording this. Oh wow. I need to clean up my computer. It's a small little, MacBook, so it doesn't have much space, unfortunately. So I'm thinking about getting an external hard drive. But anyway, let's go on, shall we? Alright. So here is the major arcana. And we start with the Fool. And I'm just going to go through so you can get an idea of what each of them look like in the second edition. I love this card. I have such an affinity for the Magician. Oh my gosh. Just love it. Love, love, love it. Here's the High Priestess. The Empress. And I love this. Love, love, love these two next to each other. Aren't they gorgeous? She's so brilliant. The Hierophant. The Lover. Oh, hush. The Chariot. Justice. The Hermit. It's my birth card. Wheel of Fortune. I love how this is done. Strength. Now, as you can see, the Justice card and the Strength card is switched in this deck, as opposed to the traditional Rider-Waite system. So, when you do purchase this deck, I just want you to keep that in mind. The Hanged Man, Bath, that is brilliant too. Death. Temperance. The Devil. Now, this is like the only card that I do not like, and I don't know what it is, but I just cannot get on with this card. The Devil. The Tower. Star. Moon. Sun. Judgment. And the World, which is also depicted on the front of the box. So, yeah. Now, this is all the aces. I'm going to go through each of the suits now. So we'll start with Pentacles. As you can notice, there is a bit of a difference for the names of the court cards. For the page, there's daughter. For the knight, there's son. For the queen, there's mother. And for the king, there's father. And I think that's something a lot of us in this new age can relate to a lot better than, page, knights, queens. But some people like the traditional system. This is the Ace of Cups, and now we're going to go through the cup suit. And you guys know me, any deck that has ravens in it, I am all over. And the quartz. These have swans for the cup suit. And now the masculine miners sword suit. Such a creepy card. And owls. Which is great since owls, they signify wisdom, and the sword suit is about the element of air, which means the mental realm. Now, wands. Here's the ace. Trying to make sure it goes into focus for you guys. Now, I was thinking about doing a comparison video of this and the Lumina side by side because some of the cards do have some similarities, like the Three of Wands. So if you guys want me to do that, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to do it. And snakes for wands. And that is the Wild Unknown 2nd edition. I hope you guys like that little walkthrough, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Alrighty, have a good day, guys.